Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Thai Sounds reports that Israel has launched its deepest military operation into Lebanon in over 25 years. On May 31st, the Doroclorcastas, the Israeli military announced it had captured the strategic Beaufort Castle near Nabatea in southern Lebanon, a significant victory amid ongoing conflict with the Iran-backed Hezbollah. Lebanese Prime Minister Nawaf Salam condemned the escalation, accusing Israel of scorched earth policy and collective punishment by destroying towns and villages and displacing residents. He called for a swift and genuine ceasefire, acknowledging that ongoing security talks in Washington, mediated by the United States, have uncertain outcomes. Despite a ceasefire agreement taking effect on April 17th, it has not been observed, with both sides blaming each other for violations. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu confirmed forces had advanced approximately 30 kilometers north of the border to directly confront Hezbollah. The Lebanese Health Ministry stated that Israeli attacks have resulted in over 3,371 deaths since March 2, with Hezbollah citing the alleged killing of Iran's supreme leader in a February 28 U.S.-Israeli airstrike as a motive for their attack. Source: Lean Fergaswa, Got Die. Deputy Prime Minister and Defense Minister Richard Marles announced a streamlined plan under the AUKUS Security Pact, stating that Australia will now receive only 3 in-service, used nuclear-powered submarines from the United States. This adjustment modifies the original 2021 AUKUS agreement, which projected Australia acquiring at least 3 Virginia-class nuclear submarines, with the first deliveries expected from 2032. Initially, the plan was to receive 2 used submarines and 1 new one from the U.S. However, a joint statement by the defense ministers of Australia, the U.S., and the U.K. on Saturday confirmed the revised arrangement for 3 existing U.S. Navy submarines. Marles explained on Sunday that simplifying the extremely complex program is crucial, and that adopting a unified submarine model will ease operational and maintenance challenges for both personnel and repair teams. He also highlighted the cost-effectiveness of this change, as the AUKUS submarine program is inherently expensive, prompting efforts to find all possible cost-saving solutions. The modification has, however, sparked debate in the U.S., with critics questioning why Washington would sell nuclear submarines to Australia when its own shipyards struggle to meet the target of building 2 new submarines annually. The AUKUS submarine program is a cornerstone of Australia's defense strategy, with estimated costs potentially reaching up to $235 billion US dollars, approximately 300 billion Singapore dollars, over the next 3 decades. According to DW, Armenia is actively working to end its long-standing dependence on Russia and forge closer relations with the European Union. This strategic shift comes as Yerevan felt a lack of support from Moscow during its recent conflict with Azerbaijan. In response, the European Union has stepped forward, offering both financial aid and political backing to Armenia. Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan is reportedly championing this pro-EU course in anticipation of upcoming elections. However, this pivot is not without its challenges, as the Russian government has issued warnings to Armenians against aligning with the European bloc. Despite these tensions, experts currently believe that Russia is unlikely to resort to military intervention, at least for the time being. The situation highlights a growing geopolitical clash in the region as Armenia re-evaluates. According to official data released by Xinhua on Sunday, China's Non-Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index, PMI, for May increased to 50.1, up 0.7 percentage points from the previous month. This figure indicates an expansion in the non-manufacturing sector, as a PMI above 50 signifies growth. The subindex for business activity in the service sector also rose, reaching 50.3% and moving into the expansion zone. While air transport and real estate sectors experienced subdued market activity, railway transport, telecom, broadcasting, and satellite transmission services and the insurance sector showed rapid expansion. The Business Expectation Index for the service sector stood at 55.4, reflecting a strengthened positive outlook. Additionally, the construction sector's business activity subindex saw an increase of 0.8 percentage points to 48.8, and its expectation index expanded to 51.5. The manufacturing PMI for May was 50, and the composite PMI output index improved from 50.1 to 50.1 to 50.5. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.